Hi, welcome, ladies. Thank you for joining me today to learn a little bit more about our wonderful botanical um, kinetic skincare line. So, it's really important for us to become a lot more knowledgeable in skincare. The new generation that is coming up, which I believe both of you ladies belong to, the Gen Zers, they are our top consumer of skincare products out of all of the generations. So 41% of Gen Zers put skincare as their top beauty product. And they also desire products with clean ingredients and eco-friendly packaging, which is great news for Aveda because all of the ingredients in the Botanical Kinetics line are naturally derived and all plant derived. So definitely clean ingredients. And the majority of the bottles in the Botanical Kinetics line is manufactured with 100% post-consumer recyclable product. And of a survey done recently, 27% of Gen Zers have purchased a beauty product in the last 6 months because of its sustainable initiatives. And the spend on average for Gen Zers for one product is between $21 and $50. So this line fits in perfectly with that price range. All of the products here that you see are under $50, except for our amazing serums over here. They retail for $58. All right. So we've got several skincare lines within Aveda. The two main ones are Tulasara and the Botanical Kinetics. So I just wanted to touch on the difference for a moment. So the Tulasara line is all about creating balance, and then the Botanical Kinetics line is about maintenance. So it's very possible that you'll have a guest that needs to start off with the Tulasara line to create that balance within their skin. And then once they've found that balance, then they can transition over to the Botanical Kinetics line for their daily maintenance products. All right, so um, I do have more in-depth product resource guides in education binders in the office that you could study in your downtime. But pretty much everything that you need to make a great recommendation for your guests will be in these quick resource guides. So you can follow along with me. So our first set of products are our cleansers. We've got four different types. Our all sensitive cleanser has olive and coconut oil in it, and it gently removes makeup, impurities, environmental pollutants, and this obviously is for sensitive skin. And it's also aroma neutral as well. And then our purifying cream cleanser is for normal to dry skin, and it's got the lovely aromas of ylang ylang, palmarosa, and lemon. And then our gel cleanser has coconut and babassu surfactants in it to help remove impurities in the skin. And this has got a more refreshing aroma of grapefruit, geranium, and mandarin. And then our exfoliating cream cleanser has got naturally derived jojoba beads in it to exfoliate the skin. And it also has mango butter and babassu oil to help nourish the skin. And it's got tourmaline here as well to energize. Okay, now we're moving on to our exfoliants. So my absolute favorite product in the Botanical Kinetics line, I've been using it for years, is the Radiant Skin Refiner. It does have bamboo extract to help remove away the dead skin cells, as well as crushed tourmaline, which helps to even out and refine the skin. And the way you will use this, it is a progressive treatment. So you'll start off using it every 14 days, then move down to every 10 days. And then finally, your maintenance for this product will be using it once every 7 days. And when you use it, you want to apply it to damp, not wet skin, and do superficial circular motions on your skin. And then we've got a great liquid exfoliant. It's non-abrasive, so it's wonderful for all skin types. There is a wintergreen derived salicylic acid in it, so it gently exfoliates the skin. Okay, now moving on to our amazing treatments. Our serums are truly powerhouse products. So each serum has two complementary plant actives in it. So it has a plant derived acid as well as a sustainably sourced stem cell. So if you can believe it, that each bottle contains 10,000 plant stem cells. So really amazing. These products, you can layer them if a guest has multiple concerns, but you don't want to cocktail them. So you don't want to mix them together. The products, they tend to be a bit reactive. So if someone has a reaction to them, and they were cocktailed together, we wouldn't know which product caused it or which ingredient caused the reaction. So it's good to layer them. It's also great. A good best practice is when you're addressing multiple concerns with a guest to tell them to apply the product for their primary concern in the evening and the product for their secondary concern in the morning. So, just to tell you a little bit about these products, the Intense Hydrator uses cactus fruit stem cells and a plant derived hyaluronic acid that helps to pull in moisture, plump the skin, reduce fine lines. And then the pore refiner has got salicylic acid derived from wintergreen that helps to absorb oil and clarify the skin. Okay, and then we've got our intense luminizer. So this uses snow lotus plant cells to brighten the complexion and give your guest a more even skin tone. So, if a guest wanted to have brighter skin, but also wanted to reduce the look of their pores, we can tell the guest since their primary concern was brighter skin, they would apply the luminizer in the evening. And since the secondary concern was smaller pores, we would tell them to apply the pore refiner in the morning. Also, you could apply it at the same time if they were affecting different areas of their face. So if they just wanted to use the pore refiner in their T-zone area because that was the only place on their face where they had that concern, they could do that. And then if they wanted brightness everywhere else on their face, then they could apply the luminizer in those remaining areas. All right, and then the last treatment product that we have, it's not a serum, but it's our hydrating treatment lotion. And this has naturally derived humectants in it and a very moisturizing algae blend. So it helps to maintain the moisture balance in the skin. And the way you apply this hydrating treatment lotion, you take the cap off, you fill up the cap, and then you will apply it with your fingers, and you're just going to tap it into the skin. All right, so the next part of our skin care regimen is going to be our toners. Now, do you ladies know what the purpose of a toner is? Perfect. You have to hydrate the skin. Wonderful. Perfect answers. Yes, so purpose of a toner is to balance the pH in the skin, but it also gives a big drink of water to the subdermal layer and to your pores. And then it also closes off the pores so your moisturizer and makeup can't get into the subdermal layer. So this will prevent congestion within the pores. So you will cleanse, exfoliate, do our treatment, and then do the toner. So we do have two different toners. Our skin toning agent has sugar-derived sodium hyaluronate, and that supports the moisture barrier in the skin. So this is going to be for your guests with normal to dry skin. And then we've got our toning mist, which is contains rose water. It's very refreshing. It helps to minimize surface buildup, and this will be for your guests with normal to oily skin. All right. One of my other favorite products is our energizing eye cream. So this contains licorice root to help reduce the appearance of dark circles around the eyes. It also contains caffeine, and that'll help to brighten up the skin around your eyes, as well as the capusu butter, which helps with the moisture. So you just want to do a small little amount on your ring finger and dab that in. Do you ladies want to give it a try? Put it right on your eyes. And this is ophthalmologist tested, and this is aroma neutral as well, which is really important for the area around the eyes. All right, how does that feel? I love it. Okay. And then we've got four different moisturizers. I just want to touch on for a moment why the moisture barrier in your skin is so important. So your skin cells, you can imagine, it's like the shingles on the roof of your house. So if you don't maintain those shingles and they start lifting up, you might not see the damage from far away, but if you go inside the house, you'll see you've got water spots on the ceiling, maybe some critters were able to get in. So it's the same thing with your skin. You want to keep that moisture barrier nice and healthy so that your skin the cells don't start to open up and allow pollutants to come in and the moisture to leave your skin. So we've got our four different moisturizers. So for our guests with dry skin, they're going to use the Hydrating Rich Cream. So this has the capusu butter in it again, so that'll help to really seal in the moisture. Our hydrating lotion is going to be for our guests with normal skin, and this has got jojoba and coconut in it, as well as caffeine, oat extract, and aloe to help calm and soothe the skin. And then our oil control lotion, obviously, it's for our guests with oily skin. So this will help to absorb surface oils and reduce the appearance of pores. And this has got plant-derived salicylic acid in it. And then our all sensitive lotion is going to be gentle, dermatologist tested, aroma neutral, and it's got the aloe to help soothe and comfort the skin. And then the last two products in our Botanical Kinetics line is going to be our deep cleansing clay mask. So this is great for guests that have congested or acneic skin, oily skin. It helps to remove any impurities from the skin. So you're going to leave this on after cleansing for about 5 to 10 minutes and then use a washcloth to remove it. And then a really cool product is our Intense Hydrating Mask. So there's several uses for this one. I personally like to use it by putting it in the refrigerator. Anytime my daughter gets a sunburn, which unfortunately is pretty often since she refuses to wear a hat, um, we apply it and it helps to really cool and soothe the skin. But you could use it, anyone with dry skin, it's great to use. You just apply it to your face and you could even sleep with it on. It's not anything that has to be removed right away. All right, ladies, so we're going to do a little exercise. So we're going to review the guest consultation. So what do you think are some important questions that we can ask the guest to make sure we send them home with the right recommendation? Yeah, skin type, and then what are some examples of a skin type? Oily, combination, dry, maybe even sensitive. Okay, perfect. And then any other questions that you could think to ask? Yeah, what routine do they like? And I think it's also important to know in what order are they using the products. I know me personally, for years, I would use my toner before my treatment, And then, I was advised I was doing that incorrectly. So, as beauty professionals, it'd be great if we could advise our guests in that way. All right. And then, what are our skincare goals? So, we need to know if they want firmer skin, brighter skin, less oily, more moisturized. All right. Wonderful. So, let's do a little exercise. Tori, why don't you do a consultation for Josie, and then we could actually try the products out. Okay, so Josie said that her skin type was combination. And then what's one more question we should ask her? Skincare goals. All right, what's your skincare goals? Perfect. All right, so based on everything that Josie told you, so she wants brighter skin as the primary concern, pore minimizing secondary concern, and her skin type is combination. Which products here would you recommend for Josie? Yeah, let's move it over to this table. And which exfoliant would you recommend for her? Perfect. All right, well, let's give it a try. All right, my dear. Okay, so go ahead and rub that in. And then we can use a hot towel to clean it off. Wonderful. And then we use one of these pads. Next step is, do you remember? The exfoliant. All right. Wonderful. All right. And then treatment product. So we're using a luminizer. All right. And then we're going to seal it all in with the toner. Wonderful. And then we've got the all sensitive lotion. Perfect. Let's rub that all in. All right, Josie, then why don't you go ahead and compare your two hands? Wow, what a difference. So pretty. Yeah, how does it smell? And, and then how does, wonderful. Amazing. All right. And then, Josie, I would love for you to make a recommendation. So let's say a guest wanted to balance oily skin. What products would you recommend for her? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. That would be a great treatment product for them. Perfect. And then which toner would you use for a guest that wants to balance oily skin? Wonderful. Great job, ladies. All right, so what is a big takeaway that each of you had today? Well, we do have a few that are aroma neutral, but then some do have a signature aroma. But yes, we do have some aroma neutral options. Amazing. All right, Tori, what about you? You look amazing. All right, ladies. Well, you both did great today. So thank you for your time. And I've got some little goodies for you as well. All right.